So moving to next part of the video. In our previous video we have already discussed about how can we find the area of circle and a perimeter of circumference of circle, and also how can we find the area of square and area of a parallelogram and area of triangle, and also perimeter of rectangle and perimeter of square. So let's start our next part of the video. In this video we will learn how can we find the area of trapezium, rhombus. So area of some more plane figures. Firstly, area of trapezium. So look at this figure. This is a trapezium. So how can we find sum of parallel sides? What are parallel sides? That means opposite to each other, the sides which are never meet or cut each other. That means these are called parallel sides. So divided by 2, multiply with height. So here what is a parallel side? First is A plus B divided by 2 multiply height. In this way we can find area of trapezium. Moving to next, that is area of rhombus, 1 by 2 into product of diagonals. So that means 1 by 2 multiply D1 into D2. So it is a rhombus. D1 means diagonal of this figure and first diagonal of this figure, and D2 means second diagonal of figure. What is a diagonal? That means a diagonal is a line which join two end points starting from A to D meet with each other by a line segment. So it is a area of rhombus 1 by 2 multiply product of D1 into D2. So moving to first question, a path 3 meter wide runs outside and around a rectangular park of length 120 meter and breadth 65 meter. Find the area of path in hectare. So firstly we have given a rectangular shape. Why it is a rectangle? Because opposite sides are equal in this figure. So length of the rectangular park is 120 meter. It is the length of the park, and breadth of the park, it is the breadth 65 meter, and width of the park, that means it is a width of the park 3 meter. So length of the park along with path, that means 120 plus 3 plus 3. Why we add 3 plus 3? Because we have 2 time widths, that means 3 plus 3. It becomes 126. Similar, breadth of the park along with path, that means 65 plus 3 plus 3, it becomes 71 meter. Now we find the area of park. That means length multiply breadth. 120 multiply 65, it becomes 7800 meter square. Now firstly we find only the area of this small figure, that means area of park. Now we find the area of park along with path. That means what is a new length? 126 meter, and the new breadth is 71 meter. So it become 8946 meter square. Now area of path is equal to 8946 minus 7800. It become 1146 meter square. So now we find the area of park in hectare. That means divided by area of path 10,000. It becomes 0.1146 hectares. So how can we find the area of path? Firstly we find the area of rectangle, that means park. Next we find the area of park with path, and then we find subtract the area of path from area of park with the path minus area of original park. So that means now convert the area of park in hectare, that means divided by 10,000, because 1 meter is equal to 10,000 hectare. So that means 0.1146 hectares. So now moving to next question. A picture is painted on a cupboard 8 centimeter long and 5 centimeter wide. That means 8 centimeter long, 5 centimeter wide, such that there is a margin of 1.5 along each of its side. Find its total area of the margin. Length of the cupboard, length of the cardboard is equal to 8 centimeter. Width of the cardboard is equal to 5 centimeter and margin along each side is equal to 1.5 centimeter. Firstly, length of painted portion is equal to length of cardboard minus margin along both sides. 8 minus 1.5 plus 1/5. Why we write 1.5 plus 1.5? Because we have margin both sides, in length side also in breadth side. That means we have to add 2 times 1.5, then subtract from the original length of cardboard. 1.5 plus 1.5, it become 3, so it is 5 centimeter. Now width of painted portion is equal to width of cardboard. Similar, we find width of cardboard minus margin along both sides is equal to width of cardboard is 5 centimeter minus margin along 1.5 plus 1.5 centimeter, it become 3 centimeter. 5 minus 3, it become 2 centimeter. Now we find the area of cardboard. Area of cardboard is equal to length multiply breadth. That means 8 multiply 5, it become 40 centimeter square. Therefore, area of margin is equal to area of cardboard minus area of painted portion. That means area of cardboard 8 multiply 5, 40 minus 10. Why we subtract 10 centimeter? Because firstly we find the area of painted portion. So it is length multiply breadth. Value of length is 5 centimeter and breadth is 2 centimeter. 5 to the 10 centimeter. That means area of cardboard minus area of painted portion, 40 centimeter minus 10 centimeter is equal to 30 centimeter square. Now moving to next question. Shubhangi wrapped a cord around a spherical ball of radius 4 centimeter. It is a spherical ball, and around a card along the spherical ball radius 4 centimeter, and cut off the length required to wrap it fully. Then she wrapped it around a square box. Firstly around a cardboard, then around a spherical ball, then around a square box. Then she wrapped it around a square box of side 4 centimeter. Did she have any cord left? So firstly, radius of circular ball, it is 4 centimeter, and therefore circumference of a greatest circle along a ball, 2 pi r. 2 multiply. Why we write 3.14? Because we have given take pi is equal to 3.14. So 3.14 multiply a value of r 4. So it become 25.12 centimeter. Therefore, length of a cord used is equal to 25.12 centimeter. Now, side of square box is equal to 4 centimeter. Therefore, perimeter of a square box is equal to 4 multiply side. So 4 multiply side, that means we have given only one side of a square. As we know that all the sides of square are equal, that means 4 multiply 4, it becomes 16 centimeter. Hence length of the chord left is equal to 25.12 minus 16 is equal to 9.12 centimeter. So firstly write the length of chord used minus length of chord left, that means chord of a spherical ball minus perimeter of square is equal to 9.12 centimeter. Shubhangi is left with 9.12 centimeter of chord. Moving to next question. The given figure shows a rectangle. Find the area of shaded region. We have a rectangle. Why it is a rectangle? Because opposite sides of this rectangle are equal. So find the area of shaded region. That means this. Firstly, we find the area of rectangle A, B, C and D. That is AB multiply BC. AB multiply BC. That means length multiply breadth. 18 multiply 10. It is a length and it is a breadth of the rectangle 180 centimeter square. In step 2, we find the area of triangle A, B and F. This triangle A, B and F. This one 1 by 2 AF multiply AB, because 1 by 2 half into base multiply height. 1 by 2 multiply 3. This is a 3 centimeter into 18, because height is 18 centimeter, it become 27 centimeter. Moving to next, area of triangle BCE. BCE, this triangle. Firstly we find the area of this triangle. Secondly we find the area of this triangle BCE. That means 1 by 2 into 14 multiply 10, it becomes 70 centimeter. In step 4, area of triangle FED, small third triangle. It is a small triangle. That means 1 by 2, 18 minus 14. 18 minus 14. Why we subtract? Because total is 14 centimeter. Total length is 18 centimeter. But EC is 14 centimeter. We have to find only value of ED. How can we find the value of ED? That means DC minus EC. Total is 18 because opposite sides of a rectangle are equal. That means total length is 18 minus EC 14. So it become 4 centimeter. So that means DE is 4 centimeter multiply with 7, because height of this is only 7 centimeter. That means 7 multiply 4, it become 28 centimeter divided by 2. So it is 14 centimeter square. Now area of shaded triangle FBE. We have to find the area of shaded board. That means fourth part. So firstly area of rectangle ABCD minus एरिया ऑफ ट्राइंग हमने क्या करना है, पूरी रेक्टेंगल के एरिया में से हमने क्या करना है, जो हमारे पास ये 3 ट्राइंगल्स का एरिया है उनको सब्ट्रैक्ट कर देना है. जो हमारा आंसर आएगा वो हमारे शेडेड रीजन का क्या आ जाएगा, एरिया आ जाएगा. दैट मीन्स 180 माइनस 27 प्लस 70 plus 14. Why we add both the because these are all minus area of triangle ABC minus area of BCE minus area of FDE. These are negative terms. When we add negative, so 180 minus 111, it becomes 69 centimeter square. So how can we find the shaded region? Firstly we find the area of complete figure, then we find the area of small parts that are inside the figure, and then we have to subtract from the whole area minus small parts of the figure. That means it become the area of shaded portion. Similar we can do the another questions like this.